Welcome back to Black and Beat Bike Update, your daily dose of raw, real motorcycle reviews. Today, we've got something that turns heads the moment it rolls onto the street. The 2025 Jawa 42 Bobber is here, and it's more aggressive, refined, and drool-worthy than ever. Whether you're a solo cruiser, a retro-style junkie, or just looking for something bold with modern muscle, this might be your next ride. So buckle up, grab your helmet, and let's break this beast down in true Black and Beat fashion. Starting off with the designate, this one oozes style right from the front. The LED headlamp comes with a signature DRL that curves like a half moon, giving it an intimidating look, especially at night. The telescopic front forks are beefed up with fork covers, and the front fender sits tight, hugging that thick front tire, adding to the raw bobber appeal. The blacked out finish with minimal chrome gives it a dark custom vibe straight out of a vintage garage, but with new age polish. Swinging to the side profile, this is where the Jawa 42 Bobber shows off. That teardrop-shaped fuel tank with bold graphics, especially the dual-tone Jasper Red or the new Red Sheen variant, makes it stand out like no other. The exposed frame, neatly routed cables, and wide handlebars with bar and mirrors scream attitude. There's a floating cantilever seat, fully adjustably, giving the bike a proper solo rider presence. And yes, the low seat height, just around 740 mm, makes it accessible for almost every rider. The black alloy wheels in the black mirror trim are a game changer if you prefer tubeless convenience over spoke wheel style. Now coming to the rear, it's minimalist and clean. You've got a chopped fender, integrated LED taillight, side-mounted number plate, and dual rear shock mounts exposed, which look fantastic on the move. The exhaust design is sleek and angled upward, not bulky or loud, but definitely throaty enough to let people know you've arrived. Let's talk heart of the engine. Powering the 42 Bobber is the same 334cc liquid-cooled, single-cylinder engine derived from the Perec platform. It churns out around 30 PS of power and 32.7 Newton-meters of torque. The tuning on the 2025 version has been slightly tweaked for better low-end performance. And guess what? It comes mated to a 6-speed gearbox with the slipper clutch that actually feels buttery smooth during quick downshifts. Whether you're city cruising or hitting the highway, the torque delivery is pretty linear, and there's just enough grunt to keep things exciting on the road. The 42 Bobber handles surprisingly well for a cruiser. The low center of gravity, decent weight distribution, and upright riding posture make it agile in city traffic. Take it around a corner, and it doesn't wobble like most classic cruisers. However, do note that the rear suspension can be a bit stiff on rough patches, and you might feel it on long bumpy rides. But Jawa has softened the monoshock slightly compared to older versions, so it's an improvement. In terms of braking, you get disc brakes both front and rear, with dual-channel ABS as standard. Braking is responsive via nothing overly sharp, but confident enough to stop this 185 kilograms machine without trauma. It also features a digital speedometer now, with gear position indicator, odometer, trip meters, and fuel gauge. Add in USB charging and hazard lights, and it starts to tick the modern tech boxes too. Now, let's talk money. The ex-showroom price for the 2025 Jawa 42 Bobber starts around a superscript 12.06 lock and goes up to a superscript 12.29 lock depending on the variant. You've got multiple color options: Mystic Copper, Moonstone White, Jasper Red, Black Mirror, and the latest Red Sheen. With registration, insurance, and RTO, the on-road price in major metros can touch a superscript 12.45 to a superscript 12.65 lock. That puts it slightly above the Meteor 350 and Honda CB350 RS, but hey, with that styling and performance, you're paying for more character than numbers. Real-world mileage sits between 28 to 32 km/L, depending on your riding style. Some riders have pushed it up to 38 km/L on long highway runs. But if you ride hard or get stuck in traffic often, expect it to dip below 25. So what's the final call? The Jawa 42 Bobber 2025 is not just a motorcycle, it's a statement. It's designed for solo riders who love style, torque, and the old-school vibe with just the right pinch of modern flair. It won't please every idiot, it's not meant to. There's no pillion seat, there's no excess plastic, no nonsense, just you, the engine, and the road. But keep in mind that Jawa's service experience still gets mixed reviews. Some users report long part wait times and slow customer care. So, before buying, check how strong the dealer support is in your city. That wraps up today's deep dive into the Jawa 42 Bobber 2025. If you liked the review, smash that like button, drop your questions or opinions in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more no BS bike reviews right here on Black and Beat Bike Update. Ride safe, ride bold, and we'll see you